New Braunfels has been New Braunfels since 1845. When this guy, Prince Solms of Braunfels, Germany, founded our treasure chest here in South Central Texas. But you know what? Maybe it's time for a name change. I mean, really think about it. We can go from New Braunfels to new construction. Why not? After all, we've added 15,000 new homes, 15,000 new homes since 2010. And that's why it's important to know what you're getting into before you ever get into it. So here are the most important questions you need to ask when building your home in New Braunfels. If you're new to my channel here, welcome and thank you so much for dropping in. We have a new video about living in New Braunfels every single week. And if you're planning on moving to New Braunfels, I'm also a full-time real estate agent, so I can help you out there. All you gotta do is email me, call me, or you can shoot me a text. All right, so let's get to the most important questions that you need to ask or your real estate agent needs to ask when you're building a home here in New Braunfels. The first question is, what is the required down payment on the home? If you're buying an existing property, your typical deposit is anywhere from 1% to 3% of the sales price, but new construction is different. The builder can ask you to put down anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 or more just to start your project. If you're building a custom home, you're gonna be putting down a lot more money because if you decide to pull out of the deal, the builder has to cover. And now the builder is stuck essentially with a house with your signature on it and everything that has your tastes in it. So, I mean, what are the chances of somebody else, another buyer coming along, having your same taste and wanting that same house with the same stuff that you wanted in it? It's slim and none, and Slim just left the building. So it's important to note if everything goes smoothly, that down payment will go toward the purchase price. So the follow-up question to ask is, are these down payments, deposits refundable? And what are the conditions or time limits on all that? Most builders, especially custom builders, have non-refundable deposits because they need that money to get started. They need to buy materials like cement, wood, all the home type things that you need. They just need to pay for it. The third question you need to ask is, are there any incentives going with the builder that you're going to build your house with? Some builders may pay for all of your closing costs if you finance your home through their lender. But even if you don't, and let's say you use your own lender, that builder may still help you with some of your closing costs. Builders may also give you an incentive, let's say $6,000 that you can spend in the design phase of your house. You can pick out your own cabinets, your own flooring, your own backsplash, things like that. So make sure your real estate agent asks if there are any incentives for you. You'll kick yourself in the butt if you don't ask this next question. Ask about the timeline, the average timeline, and the timeline today, because it's always changing, because timelines are dependent upon materials that are available or not available, and also dependent on availability of contractors and the weather. Most new builds can take anywhere from 5 months to a year to 14 months, depending on the scope of your build. That's from contract to closing. The next question to ask is, hey, can you make any changes? And if so, are there any fees involved in making changes? Most builders are not gonna let you make major changes after they already started. Things like moving around walls, unless you've got a boatload of money, not only will they move your walls then, heck, they'll move mountains for you. But a lot of these items for your home have already been ordered way in advance. Next question is, hey, do you get a warranty on your new home? Most builders will offer you a 1-year warranty on their construction. Next question, and it is an important one. What are the standard features included in your new home? Flooring, countertops, kitchen, bathrooms, all that stuff. There's a set number of things builders include for you, and then you'll have upgrades. Like if you want to bump out your master bedroom and bathroom, like make it larger. Do you want a third tier of kitchen cabinets or maybe a covered back porch? So make sure you ask, hey, what's included? Next question is, how does the option process work? Most builders give you a set amount of time to make your selections by a certain date. And you want to get through that ASAP. You do not want to drag your feet on that because you'll be mad at yourself. You'll kick yourself, you'll hit yourself because your house will not be finished by the time you need it finished. So it's very important to have a vision of what you want before you jump in. And most builders are going to have a design center you go to, and it's going to have all the stuff that you need. The next question you need to ask is, what is the cost of your upgrades? You choose what you want, and then the builder prices it out for you, gets it back to you, and then you decide if you want to keep everything after seeing the pricing, or you can eliminate things to maybe stay within your budget. And this is one of the reasons why it's so important to work with an agent on your new construction home, because that agent is going to know that, let's say you order everything on the menu, but only certain items are going to add value to your house if you plan to sell it. Now, we all plan on that house to be our forever home, right? But hey, things come up. As they say, life happens. So it's best to know what adds value before you're finished with the house, rather than adding things that are not going to add value down the road. Landscaping is something we all take for granted, right? Because when you buy an existing home, it's already there. But that's not the case with new construction. Some builders in New Braunfels do include sod in your bill. They include the grass. Others do not. It's considered an upgrade and you have to spend money. Typically, landscaping is separate. Trying to save you a little cash with this next question, you need to ask what lots are available at no cost and how much are the lot premiums. Because let's say you want a corner lot. Hey, you could be spending up to $8,000 or more on top of the build. Or let's say you're in a cul-de-sac or you back up to nobody, just beautiful views. You're going to be paying a lot more. Make sure your agent asks, is there an association fee, and what will it be, and what are the rules? For example, the families we work with relocating here from other states, they have trailers, they have those 4-season RVs, they have boats, they have cars and other stuff. And 99.9% of our homeowners association communities in New Braunfels, especially the newer ones, will not even allow you to park your own RV in your own driveway. So you have to build an oversized garage or a pole barn to fit all your stuff in there, or you can take it to one of our RV storage places in town where you pay a small fee, maybe like $60, a little bit less, a little bit more, to park it there. Your association fee is paying for the upkeep and maintenance of common areas. It's also paying for your amenities package, your pool, fitness center, maybe some tennis courts, playgrounds, things like that. And ask if you can have fences or a shed in the backyard, because people ask about fences all the time because they have children or pets or just want that privacy, or all three. That's the list your agent needs to use if you're shopping for new construction in New Braunfels. And make sure you go with a real estate agent, a local real estate agent, because if you call the builder, a sales rep is going to answer the phone, and that sales rep is representing the builder. So whose best interest do you think they have in mind? Yours or the builder? Yeah, the builder. Now keep in mind, the builder wants to work with real estate agents. That fee is baked in with the price of their lot or their home. So they want to work with agents because agents have qualified buyers. Also, it helps to have boots on the ground, especially if you're in another state and you want to look at land or homes. For example, last week I visited 2 local builders and found out during the time I was there were 2 price increases, because every 3rd house that they sold, there was a price increase. So I called our buyers up and said, look, before this goes any higher, here's what's happening. What do you want to do? And they made the right decision based on us being the boots on the ground, and they saved a lot of money. Another example is out-of-state buyers looking at land in New Braunfels, but they can't be here. So we're able to go out to that piece of land, that beautiful piece of land, and show them through FaceTime or through video what it looks like. And then 20 minutes later, they're able to decide that, hey, we're going to put money down on this land. So they would have never been able to do that on their own. That's why it's important to have somebody on your side. If you want to know more about living in New Braunfels, we put those video links in the description below. And if you bought new construction in New Braunfels recently, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Please go ahead and put those in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.